Hi friends, let's create a web-based application by using Struts framework. Now before starting the Struts framework application, just what are the prerequisites for the Struts? We require jar files, we require one struts.xml file, and we also require one web.xml file, and also there is an additional XML file that is for validating a JSP page. So we require an inbuilt validation, so that is why we require this validation.xml file. Now let's begin with our application. Create a new dynamic web project. Let's give the name my Struts2 demo. Just see to it whether your server is configured or not. Initially, when you start a new workspace, this is not available, so you just have to click on the runtime, select Apache Tomcat server, go for the next, select your server, give your path, just click finish. So you'll find your server is available. Click next, just click next. If you want, you can generate a web.xml. Just click finish. Now you'll find this project has been created with a particular directory structure. The main folder is your root folder, that is web content. If you click on this web content, you'll find again two folders. This web.inf is required. Now if you see this lib folder, we need to copy that all the jar files from your struts2 files. Let's collect all these jar files and paste it in your lib folder. So you'll find all these files are available. Now the next step is we need to create a folder in web.inf. Just create a folder name classes in web.inf. You'll see web classes folder is available. Now in this classes folder, we need to copy this struts XML file. So just copy and paste it here in classes folder. You see the struts.xml is available. Now the next step is we have to create a package inside my source folder. Just create a package, say com.mca. Let's click finish. In this package we'll create an action class. Let's create an action class for registration action. So basically we are developing a registration application. Let's click finish. Now important thing is we have to use validations, so we need to extend action support. So this action support is available in one of the jar file that we have used called as com.OpenSymphonyXwork2.action support. Now we have to use some of the variables, like let's take an email ID, let's take a name, and let's take contact details. So contact number, we'll take contact number as, let's say, long. Now the next step is we'll have to take one execute method. So its return type would be string. It will return success keyword. Actually this success is available in action support, so that is why it has taken it from action support. The next thing is we need to generate the getter setters for all these email ID and everything. So just source generate getter setters. So select all, just click OK. So you'll find the getter setters for all these variables that you have declared. Save this. Now the next step is we need to copy that XML file which is required, which is for validation. I'll just paste it over here in the same package. Now I'll just cut. Now the important part is we need to give the name as registration action. So whatever the class name that you're creating over here, it should be the first name in your XML file validation. So this part will be the second part where you need to give just validation name here. So this overall naming convention is really important. Click finish. So you'll find the registration action -validation.xml. When you click on this, you'll find some of the fields have been defined over here, like the name. This is the name that we are going to give in the JSP page. This is again the contact and email ID. If you'll find this registration action, the same name that we have given over here. So whichever field that you want to validate, we need to add the field name over here. Okay. So next thing is we need to create a JSP pages. Let's create the first page as my first.jsp. This is my first.jsp. Now important thing is we need to use struts tags. So for that we need to use a tag lib directive. Here UI equals to struts -tags, and you need to give the prefix as s. Now we'll just use the struts tags from gives an action. You can give any keyword action here, so I'll just give the name as register. Close this tag. The next thing is we need to use the text boxes. So we have text field. So you can give the name here. First is your name. Then we can give the label also. This is not possible to give the label in your HTML tags. So this is the difference actually here by struts tags. Here actually also text box, we have a text input type text in HTML tags. So here we have text field to display a text field over text box. Now for label we can give here enter your name. Then similarly just will give one BR tag. Now you can enter the email ID. Then you can take your contact number. So this will be contact number. Okay. So these fields are really important, the name. So this will be same in your action class as well as in your validation XML. Okay. Next thing is the submit button. So value is equals to submit. So your first page has been designed. Let's give the title as registration form. Okay. Now the next step is we have to just redirect these details to the next page. So again, before doing this thing, we'll just open the struts.xml. We need to do some configurations. Just make it default package. Here action name would be same as your first.jsp page. So we have given register, I think, name, and your class is available in com.mca.registration action. And when that execute method returns success, we need to open, let's say, okay, let's open a success page. Now the important thing is we need to give input name here. The reason for giving this input is we have to use an inbuilt validation over here. So which form we need to validate, for that we need to give here a result as an input. So that is why I'm giving here for the first page input. So all these configurations have been done. Just close this. Now the next step is the web.xml. So initially the Eclipse created its own web.xml, all these files, welcome files, but we can use our own web.xml. Just copy this web.xml and paste it here in web-inf. So it will ask you for overwrite, just overwrite. And when you click on this web.xml, this is different. It has welcome file along with some filter mappings with the Struts2. So here the welcome file would be my first.jsp. So this configuration also has been done. And the next thing is we need to create a success.jsp page. So again on web content, right click, new, JSP files, we need to create a success.jsp. So here again we require struts tags. We need to use the directive tag lib, and the important thing is we need to display the details. So hello so we need to use the struts tag for displaying all the properties. So what will be the value here? It will be my name. Then can give here br tag, hello, your email ID is, sorry, just copy this, paste it here, change the value. Here it should be same as your email ID, and your contact number is, so again let's paste it, so we'll find this as the contact. So all these details we need to display. So this is my success page. So all the configurations have been done. We have changed the struts.xml, we have changed the web.xml, we have used this validation XML file. Okay, so let's execute our first.jsp page. So it will open your page. Let's click on the submit first. So here you'll see our email, this validation framework is working properly. So you'll see the name is required, all these validations we have given them the validation XML. Let's type something. Okay, if I'll put wrong email ID, let's see the contact number. Okay, when I'll click on this, again there is a message invalid email ID, so I need to give correct email ID, and you'll just click on the submit, so you'll find your details. So that's it. Thank you.